My name is Sherry. I'm the spiritual director and pastor of an interfaith, interspiritual, non-denominational church called Spirit Space. We are located in beautiful Saugatuck, Douglas, Michigan, and I hope someday you'll find your way here to visit us. Today, I want to share just a few moments with you on ways that can make decision-making easier and your life fuller and richer and clearer. I'm going to share with you 7 spiritual principles that can change your life. I have been practicing these principles for 18 years, so I am sure I'm giving you a downright good guarantee. These spiritual principles have come from the wisdom of the ages and all the major faiths. So I researched the major faiths and I looked for the golden thread in each of these faiths that would create oneness. And I figured if there was in all of the faiths, then it must be pretty valid. And I found 7. I'm sure there are many more, but I have 7 and they do me just fine. So spiritual truth number 1 is often called the golden rule. The golden rule is in all major faiths. It tells us that we should respect and value ourselves and others. Remember, and others also means you. Spiritual truth number 2 is we cannot get good by getting bad. So this truth is 2 wrongs will never make a right. In our hearts, we know that to be true. You cannot turn hate into love by giving more hate. So return good, always. Number 3 is the karmic principle. This fits into number 2. The karmic principle is not a punishment. It's not a threat. It is a promise of reaping what we sow. We will reap what we sow. So what you put out, you will receive. So put out good, and you will get good karma. Number 4, forgiveness is not an option. In our country, you can only be tried for a crime, that same crime, one time. But in our own minds, we judge ourselves and others over and over again. We will never be free by doing that. So forgive yourself and forgive others. Spiritual truth number 5 is one of my very favorites. A grateful, generous spirit will guarantee greatness. Think about the great people of all times. Look at the Bill Gates, the Oprah Winfreys, the Napoleon Hills. All of them were great and they were generous. It just doesn't mean about the rich folk. Think about Mother Teresa. She was generous with her time, with her selfless service. She's great. She was great and she lived a great life. So if you want to feel great and live a great life, be generous with your time, with your love, and with your actions. Spiritual truth number 6, what we think will determine our destiny. Now we know that everything we think doesn't come true. What we think consistently will create a path that leads to a destiny. So we want to think consistently with determination the things that bring about good things in our life. Spiritual truth number 7, peace comes from God. Now there are some that are not comfortable with the word God. Think about this. When you're unsettled and not feeling peaceful, that's coming from within. So going to your own self to find peace may be a little difficult. There is a source that is higher that can give us that peace. Call it spirit, call it the infinite, call it energy, call it source, call it divine, call it God. But know that it is always with you and it has the highest intentions for you. Well, that thought alone will bring peace. I thank you so much for joining me today for these few moments. I hope that you will try these out. I hope that when a tough decision comes along, you'll look at these 7 spiritual truths and let them help you make a wise decision. I hope that also you will join us again, because I'm going to be bringing these small talks that can help us all live a richer, a fuller, a better life. So thank you so much for joining me.